Not me. Okay. Again.
We pause to pay tribute to Louisianians who've made a significant contribution to the world around them.
Tonight we profile Peter Dombourian, a member of the Louisiana Music Educators Hall of Fame, a New Orleanian who has dedicated nearly half a century to promoting musical excellence in the Crescent City. Norman Robinson reports.
Peter Dombourian has been an institution in New Orleans music education for the past 41 years. His name is synonymous with the New Orleans Pops, the New Orleans Civic Symphony, Le Petit Theater, and the New Orleans Concert Band. But this is the professional and recreational portrait of Peter Dombourian.
What do you have? A C. All right, the D didn't come out again. Ready? And.
The other portrait, and perhaps the most important painting, is drawn by his love for his students.
I think the kids are underestimated in the amount of what they can do. I expect a lot from them, and I think even though they fight, they really want you to expect a lot of them, because the less you expect them, the less they're going to do.
More. Though retired from his position as supervisor of music for the Orleans Parish School System since 1978, the 68-year-old music master continues to teach band and orchestra at Ben Franklin High School.
Who played the B flat? You remind me of that cartoon, huh? Not me, not me. Okay, again.
A sort of Dombourian mystique has evolved over the past 4 decades. Former students send their children, a new generation, to their former teacher for training.
It's just nice to be able to go home and say, Dad, guess what Mr. Dombourian did? And then he can say, oh, well, when I was in high school, yeah, he did this too.
Here were some bad notes at 31 and 5th bar after.
Despite the fact that we argue a lot, I admire him. I really do, a whole lot.
He can be really, just cuddly and sweet, but heaven help you if you show up Monday morning with a new piece and you haven't looked at it.
You've listened to other people describe you. How would you describe yourself?
Well, I don't know. I'm mellow, I think.
Mellowing?
I have mellowed.
It was at his alma mater, Fortier High School, where he was bandmaster for 20 years, that the Dombourian legacy was born. His bands winning superior ratings for 20 years consecutively. The driving force, a demanding and unyielding father figure who believes in total commitment.
People ask about, they want to rent an instrument for their child. My reaction is, if you're renting an instrument, you're already telling the child, I really don't think you're going to do it, or I'm not sure you're going to do it. So the kid's already half beat there. He's already got somebody saying he can't do it. So this registers on him.
His concern for children perhaps grew out of his strong sense of family and community. A Turkish-Armenian descendant who grew up in New Orleans. He married his next-door neighbor and childhood sweetheart, Joyce Boyle. Fathering 2 children, 2 girls, one a lawyer and the other a musician with the Seattle Symphony.
There's a little lighter in the viola. There's too much diggy. Lighten up on your bone.
To Peter, these students are simply an extension of his own family. His most famous student to date is Wynton Marsalis.
I was lucky enough to have Wynton Marsalis as a student here at Franklin, who was a prize student at first class, never late. Let's forget about his playing ability for a minute. Never late, never without his equipment or his music, never any excuses, always there, and of course his fantastic playing ability.
Dombourian is disturbed that too many youngsters nowadays are not being given the proper foundation musically or otherwise.
Music is nothing but dots of ink on a piece of paper until somebody performs it and until somebody else hears it. How would it be if we didn't read newspapers, if we didn't understand the references in the newspapers to whatever the article is about or background on it? And I think it's the same thing musically. We have to understand, and I don't think enough people do.
Peter Dombourian says he recognizes that times have changed and that the generation gap looms ever larger. Despite that, he says, some things should never change. The standards of excellence, he says, should be the hallmark of every generation. This is Norman Robinson.
Neat. Coming up, we'll check in on the Saints' progress in training camp.